the top, 'cause my alarm clock always wakes me right up. And since my options have been whittled away, I struck a bargain with my radio DJ. I said I'd like this song to be number one. He said I'd really, really like to help you, my son. And then I knew that I would have him to thank, because he asked me how much I had in the bank. He said to think long-term investment, and that all the others had forgiven themselves. He said the net reward would justify the colossal mess they made of their lives. He said the record wouldn't have to be hot, and no one ever seemed to care if it's not. It would depend on something else that I've got, and that the other ones are giving it a shot. I'd seen a modest sum grow geometrically, and then they had forgiven themselves, because the net reward had justified the colossal mess they made of their lives. Hey, Mr. DJ, I thought she said we had a deal. I thought she said, you scratch my back and I'll scratch your record. And I thought she said we had a deal. Well, I told you about the world that's a dress. I wonder when they're gonna clean up the mess. You know the rabbit child is still tuning in. Chesapeake's faces patients must be wearing thin, because they haven't played this song on the air. Not that anyone but me even cared. And the disc jockey has moved out of town. The district court says he's nowhere to be found. He said to think long-term investment, and that all the others had forgiven themselves. He said the net reward would justify the colossal mess they made of their lives. Hey, Mr. DJ, I thought she said we had a deal. I thought she said, you scratch my back and I'll scratch your record. And I thought she said we had a deal.
Birds fly into my windshield, thoughts fall from my thoughts. This good luck charm hanging off of my arm was left here by the police. Words fall out from my pockets and cast hands under my feet. This colorful spell under which I live protects me from all I write. And the microscope reveals the scope of my very best intentions. Oh yes, the tiny light shines twice as bright on the only nice part of me. Birds fly into my windshield, thoughts fall from my thoughts. This good luck charm hanging off of my arm was left here by the police. And the microscope reveals the scope of my very best intentions. Oh yes, the tiny light shines twice as bright on the only nice part of me.
Someone in the club tonight has stolen my ideas. Fell in the door and you fell on the floor with your hand on the knob, looking up and abruptly forget what you're thinking. Fire alarms go off in your head. You live in the nightgown of the sullen moon. How the windows lean into the room. In the nightgown of the sullen moon. Drug trip, it's not a drug trip, so you feel a bit insulted. Spacewalk is like a spacewalk with the corresponding way. Lost and you're nothing but air, with your hand in the air and your shoelaces tied up together with care. There's a feeling of boredom, of the big boredom, following dressing up in the nightgown of the sullen moon. How the windows lean into the room. In the nightgown of the sullen moon.
I'll sink Manhattan right under the sea. I'll find the sweetest spot to watch as it goes away. You were so happy with the things that you said, like he's my lower half. You laugh, but you're gonna cry. A river of tiny tears flow from your crocodile eyes. Too late to apologize, I say, as flood waters rise. I'll sink Manhattan, I'll sacrifice friends. I think they'd understand my plan. I'll never be sure. I've got a message, so before I get through, I'll find your answering machine and I'll sink it first. Burn your forget-me-nots, admit that true love can die. No, I won't apologize, my love, just kiss me goodbye.
Well, the rain falls down without my help. I'm afraid, and my lawn gets wet, though I've withheld my consent. When this gray world crumbles like a cake, I'll be hanging from the hope that I'll never see that recipe again. As I walk, I think about a new way to walk. As I think, I'm using up the time left to think. And this train keeps rolling off the track, trying to act like something else, trying to go where it's been uninvited. It's not my birthday, dust my mother raised. So I'm rattling the bars around this drink tank. Discreetly I should pour through the keyhole or evaporate completely. But there'd be no percentage and there'd be no proof, and the sound upon the roof is only water. And the rain falls down without my help, I'm afraid, and my lawn gets wet though I've withheld my consent. When this gray world crumbles like a cake, I'll be hanging from the hope that I'll never see that recipe again. It's not my birthday, it's not today, it's not my birthday, so why do you lunge out at me? When the word comes down, nevermore will be around. Though I wish we were there, I was less than we could bear, and I'm not the only dust my mother raised. I am not the only dust my mother raised.
A claw is a claw, and nobody has seen a talking claw. Nobody has seen a talking claw. Unless that claw is the famous. Unless that claw is the famous Mr. Claw, Mr. Claw, Mr. Claw, Mr. Claw, Mr. Vanity Claw, Mr. Lightning Bulb, Mr. Vanity Claus, Mr. Dental Floss, Mr. Vanity Claw.
I built a little empire out of some crazy garbage called the blood of the exploited working class. But they've overcome their shyness, now they're calling me your highness, and the world screams, kiss me, son of God. I destroyed a bond of friendship and respect between the only people left who'd even look me in the eye. Now I laugh and make a fortune off the same ones that I tortured, and the world screams, kiss me, son of God. I look like Jesus, so they say, but Mr. Jesus is very far away. Now you're the only one here who can tell me if it's true that you love me and I love me. I built a little empire out of some crazy garbage called the blood of the exploited working class. But they've overcome their shyness. Now they're calling me your highness, and the world screams, kiss me, son of God.
The water running down that pipe looks like a snake to me. By dark sugar bowl, my coffee gets cold, 'cause I don't wanna see that I've got no one to blame but my fat self. I've got no one to blame but my fat self. I'm the biggest one. I'm the biggest one. I've got no one to blame but my fat self. Should've changed that stupid lock. Should've thrown away the key. No, not I will survive right down here on my knees. 'Cause I've got no one to blame but my fat self. I've got no one to blame but my fat self. I'm the biggest one. I'm the biggest one. I've got no one to blame but my fat self.
There has been a spacecraft sighted, flying high above the sky. Sirens declare there's one among us from Venus.
Volunteers, we need volunteers. Soldiers to meet them, have no fear, have no fear. You will be killed right away.
I will date the girl from Venus. Flowers die and so will I. Yes, I will kiss the girl from Venus for science. I'm so brave, I'm so brave. I'll be her love slave.
He's so brave, he's so brave. You'll be her love slave forever.
Yes, I will date the girl from Venus. Flowers die and so will I. Yes, I will kiss the girl from Venus for science.
Let's get those missiles ready to destroy the universe!
What do you think? What do you make out of that recording?
I don't know, Rory. I just don't.
Some kind of singing. They sound like all kinds of people, right?
Yeah.
And then it says another child is born in India every time you call this number, right?
Yeah, right.
Does that make any sense to you?
No, it doesn't make no sense.
And the guy that spoke, I don't know who he is.
Yeah.
But it doesn't sound like no answering machine, right?
No, it ain't an answering machine because they're not saying anything. They just...
But what does he get? How does he make money on this? Whatever he's advertising in the paper. This is the part that don't make no sense.
Oh, he's advertising this in the paper, you saw it.
In the Village Voice, yeah. That's where the KISS clinic, but they give you another number if you want to join it. Then I got intellectuals meet with other intellectuals
Yeah.
speak another language.
Yeah. Oh.
They meet at La Maisonette restaurant. They give you the price. Then they give you another number to call if you're interested. This guy, all you get is this here recording, but I don't see how he makes money.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just, they got the craziest things in that paper.
Yeah, yeah.
They come over with all, they got the craziest things. But this one here, There Must Be Giants, it's called. And it says call machine. And they get the phone number.
Yeah.
But what kind of money does he make? It don't make no sense. Well, he don't make any money, right?
No.
But then he's a nut, right? Do you see any sense to that? There May Be Giants. That recording I have on, the new one. Did you hear it? I changed it. I took off the intellectuals. I put on There May Be Giants.
What?
Who's They May Be Giants?
What are you talking about?
That's what's on the phone. There may be. Well, I can't explain it because I don't know what it is. Look in the paper. Don't blame me if the guy's a nut.
calls. If you got a secret, boy, get about it. 'Cause she's a hotel detective, my little hotel detective. Yeah, she's a hotel detective. Why don't you check her out? Oh, well, the bellhop is funky. The waiter's a monkey. Let's knock at the door, boy. Get about it. 'Cause she's a hotel detective, my little hotel detective. Yeah, hotel detective. Come on and check her out. She says she likes my face. She says she owns the place. Get about it. 'Cause she's a hotel detective, my little hotel detective. Come on, her hotel detective. Why don't you check her out? Hotel detective, come on and swing with me. Hotel detective, from the top of a tree. Hotel detective, and make me feel like a bee. Hotel detective, that's where I want to know you.
A famous person wears the same size water skis as me. She's got 3 cars as many years I've lived in the city. Her hair is blonde and mine is brown, they both start with a B. But when the phone inside her ribcage rings, it's not for me. But when the phone inside her ribcage rings, it's not for me. Hey!
There's a knock at the door that I adore. There's a face at the window, a smiling yellow face. There's a knock at the door, and if I were at home, they'd find me there. There's a note on the door that I would see, and the furniture's barely been moved from where it was. There's a note on the door, and the note would say, when it rains, it snows. When it rains, it snows, I wonder why. And now I know that when it rains, it snows. There's a nut with a shotgun, bang, bang, bang. There's a doctor, a waitress, a fireman with a hat. There's a nut with a gun. There's enough so they'll never know which one. When it rains, it snows, I wonder why. And now I know that when it rains, it snows.
start. This is the worst part. Could believe for all the world that you are my precious little girl, but don't let's start. I've got a weak heart and I don't get around how you get around. When you are alone, you are the cat, you are the phone, you are an animal. The words I'm singing now mean nothing more than me out to an animal. Wake up and smell the cat food in your bank account, but don't try to stop the tail that wags the hound. D-world destruction over an overture. And do I need a positivity? Need this don't let's start. This is the worst part. Could believe for all the world that you're my precious little girl, but don't let's start. I've got a weak heart and I don't get around how you get around. No one in the world ever gets what they want, and that is beautiful. Everybody dies frustrated and sad, and that is beautiful. They want what they're not, and I wish they would stop saying dabba dog dog ding dang dabba dog dog ding dang dabba. World destruction over an overture. And do I need a positivity? Need this don't let's start. This is the worst part. Could believe for all the world that you are my precious little girl, but don't let's start. I've got a weak heart and I don't get around how you get around. I don't want to live in this world anymore. I don't want to live in this world. Don't let's start. This is the worst part. Could believe for all the world that you are my precious little girl, but don't let's start. I've got a weak heart and